Okay, let's go to the Law of Fives real quick. Someone had asked a question about Law of Five cards to make a quick video. Here's the deal about them. They add more context and details to your planetary periods that you're reading for. So they act like a third card. I would say they act like the details, but here's a couple things to consider and how they came up. This is really a creation from Robert Camp, so give him credit for that. He's the one that noticed that there are 5 spaces in between cards of the same number, and then he made the observation also that if you look at like your Mercury card and Uranus, there are 5 spaces. Uranus is a higher octave of Mercury. When you look at Venus and Neptune, there are 5 spaces. Neptune is a higher octave of Venus. Mars and Pluto, same thing. Pluto is a higher form, higher octave of Mars. Jupiter and the Cosmic Reward or Result card, those are the same. The Cosmic Reward is the higher octave. Saturn and the Cosmic Lesson. Uranus and your Cosmic Moon. And then Neptune and the Transformed Self, your 13th card in your life spread. That's the higher octave of Neptune. So these cards will add little details to what you're interpreting. And let's just give an example of what I mean by these 5 spaces. Maybe I should have done this slide first, but you have a 3 of Hearts. What's 5 spaces from the 3 of Hearts? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3 of Diamonds. Now, keep in mind that if you're a 3 of Hearts, what's your Saturn card? Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn. So there's this like Saturn effect here. This 5 in between. Okay, let's do another one. Ace of Clubs. Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn. Ace of Spades, 5 spaces in between. 2 of Hearts, 5 spaces in between. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Literally, this is the Law of 5, is that the cards, you're going to get the same numbers. That's just what he realized from looking at this, but then he applied this to all of the spreads, which I'm going to show you. 5 of Hearts, 5 spaces, 5 of Diamonds. Is that the last one? No. I mean, there's more than this, but these are just some examples. I think there's 17 in total. 2 of Clubs, 5 spaces, 2 of Spades. Okay? So again, going back. 3 of Hearts, 5 spaces, 3 of Diamonds. Ace of Clubs, 5 spaces, Ace of Spades. 2 of Hearts, 2 of Diamonds. 5 of Hearts, 5 of Diamonds. 2 of Clubs, 2 of Spades. Okay, so using a spread from, just the spreads from Arnie Lean's What's Your Card book, just for fun. I mean, to me it feels, when I hold the paper and stuff, it feels more real with the spread, than showing you the software. But I just turned 40. I'm a 2 of Spades. So this is where my card is this year. Usually it's down in the Ace of Spades, where the Ace of Spades is sitting. So, 2 of Spades this year, and you don't use the Law of 5 for your birth card, but you use it for all your other planetary periods. So my Mercury card this year is the 5 of Hearts. I'm currently in my Mercury period. And the Law of 5 card for the 5 of Hearts is 5 spaces away. Mercury, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3 of Hearts. Okay? So that's literally the Law of 5, is just you applying the same methodology from the Grand Solar Spread to your cards every year. Okay? Now, we could get in, let's show you another example first. Okay, let's show you another example first. My Venus card for the 2 of Spades this year is the Jack of Diamonds. 5 spaces from that is going to be the 4 of Clubs. All right. Now, what you would do with this is, if you're doing a reading or you're reading for yourself, you're going to look at, okay, in my Mercury period, I'm going to be thinking about changes of relationships, changes from home. a change of location, perhaps. When you interpret this, you look at the Five of Hearts and say, in Mercury, you may be thinking about a change. Your mind might be really restless. Your heart might be restless. You might want more. You're thinking about like freedom in love or freedom from the home, getting out more. But if you're really not sure, like for me, I know with that context, it could even be thinking about moving. But if you're not really sure of the context and you need to get more, you're going to add the Three of Hearts to that. Now, again, you have a vertical card too. The vertical card for me is the Eight of Clubs. That's my, so that would give you like mind power to overcome any challenges that the 5 and the 3 might present. But the 3 also means lining up your heart in the direction you want to go and listening to your feelings. So that might be something that you add in interpreting this 5 of Hearts. Another way to do it, or think about it too, and this isn't the case for me, but the 5 of Hearts is a divorce card or relationship breakup card. And the 3 of Hearts shows up when you're newly single because you're either you're dating a couple people at a time, just like casually dating, or you're in a love triangle that caused the breakup. Like the 3 of Hearts could be a love triangle that causes the divorce or the breakup. So it also means variety in love. Like 3 is variety, 3 is creativity in love. So that would be, you never know who you're going to meet. So if you're interpreting that, or if they're even thinking about that, that's something to consider. And the 3 of Hearts helps to add a little extra. Without the 3 of Hearts, you might just think it's a restless heart or restless mind, but you could see here you might get like odd proposals or something. You get like weird things with the 3 of Hearts sometimes. Let's do another one. All right, Jack of Diamonds and Venus. You could make money from home with the Jack of Diamonds. You could be super creative with making money with more feminine industries. Super creative, really good at selling your stuff. And, okay, so you get that information, right? But sometimes you need a little bit more. Now, how do you do that? You get that from the 4 of Clubs, which is being really organized, building up your foundational knowledge of what you're selling or doing, like knowing it exactly, being really strong-minded and organized to create a safe, like a strong box of knowledge that you could share with others. So that could even go, for me as I'm ramping up all of my workshops and readings and doing my other side projects, that the sales ability is there in that period, which will start in mid-July. And you do that with strong foundational organized knowledge and a strong base, doing things the right way. Okay, let's do another example. I'm also an 8 of Hearts. So the 8 of Hearts this year at age 40 is up in this Venus-Uranus spot. My Mars card is the 3 of Diamonds. And the Law of 5 from that is the 8 of Clubs. So that's pretty nice in itself. I mean, you get the 8 of Clubs is there to help you overcome anything, any challenge mentally. You have great mind power, great power overall, really, with any mental pursuits. And then my Saturn card is the 10 of Hearts, and the Law of 5 for that is the Queen of Spades. So I hope you're seeing how that's working. That's where the Law of 5 comes in from. It's just going to add extra details for you. So let's go through this one too. There's an 8 of Hearts with a 3 of Diamonds Venus card. You're looking at, okay, you might be indecisive about what matters most in this period. You might be unsure of how to make money. You might be in between 2 jobs from home, which I am. That's what I do. I love having 2 things at once. And your goal with the 3 of Diamonds is to really trust your gut instincts and line them up in one direction and go with what matters most to you. The 8 of Clubs, if you're reading for someone else, you're going to tell them to go for it because they have that 8 of Clubs supporting that 3 of Diamonds. The 8 of Clubs is powerful mentally. It's there to help you overcome difficulties, heal, weave knowledge together for an entire community, good socially. The eights are just power, they're infinity, and the only thing you're going to tell the three of diamonds is not to go in there and try to dominate people or try to be forceful. The way that you follow your gut instincts and line up what matters most is by using true power, which comes from grace, leading by example, and not forcing anything. Not trying to control anything either. So you're following your stomach, your gut instincts. Diamonds are the physical body, the stomach, and that's what you want to do as a three of diamonds. With the Saturn, with your 10 of hearts, your 10 of hearts is going to tell you to be careful socially, that if you don't leave space for yourself during your Saturn period, you might overdo it. And the 10 of hearts is like the actor card. They're very social, so a lot of times drinking or not sleeping a lot comes into play with overdoing the 10 of hearts and not leaving space for yourself. And the Queen of Spades is there to tell you to work on your internal mastery. Don't shy away from consciousness. Don't shy away from the esoteric, the universe, and understand that mastering yourself is like the top goal here, and mastering yourself is going to help you with the 10 of hearts. And generally my Saturn periods are not that bad anyway, so 10 is still a success number. It's a number of recognition, good with groups of people. So, Saturn's also telling you can be successful with groups of people through your own internal mastery of your emotions, mastery of your mind, mastery of your work, and you might just have to work harder for it because it's in Saturn. All right. If you have any questions, post them in the chat. Happy to talk about this more. I think it adds good details. I don't look at them all the time, but when there's further questions or vague interpretations, I like to look for some details. Sometimes it confirms what I'm thinking. Sometimes it adds to what I'm thinking.